Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. The Athletics will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Irvin Santana gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Anderson picks it up. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Moncada trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. No balls and 1 strike. Olson on second. Davis on at first with 2 down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Santana has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Striding into the box, Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Softly hit out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. A's nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Homer Bailey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3 pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. They'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Settling in now, Yomer Sanchez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Now a throw over, back in standing. First pitch coming, here it is. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he got him. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is high. The throw, and he's safe. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fourth.
I'm sure that first one comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster one run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
So here's Daniel Ponca now. Hit hard on the ground to first. Olsen loves it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 74.
Stepping up to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, and the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. So far on the year, Jimenez possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. The high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Right side. Olsen takes it in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up now, Jurickson Profar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jurickson Profar.
Here comes the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Jimenez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Nope,
and he lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, John Murphy.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Pops this one up. Moncada ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 1-0. Into the box, Wellington Castillo will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Wellington Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Stepping in, James McCann. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Batting it, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Digging in, Yoan Moncada, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. One nothing good guys as we play inning number 2. Another 0-2 coming. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Matt Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Matt Olson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. He pulls this one into right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club. Digging in, Chris Davis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Skied into very shallow right. Honka is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Leury Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Garcia stands at second with no outs. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he popped him up. Simeon shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A bouncer up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment. Leading off the inning, Mark Canha, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 20, Mark Canha.
Now here's the pitch. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in, Jurickson Profar flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. From the stretch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Canha isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square and 1 apiece.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Grossman, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2 balls and a strike. Profar leads off second with nobody out. Line drive to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And the throw in gets away from him. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box, Sean Murphy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. The 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Polka. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead this one 2-1. Will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Polka. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The right fielder, Daniel Polka.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here's the 3-0. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Number 74.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In now, Eloy Jimenez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 balls and a strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Polka stands at second with no outs. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
1-0 the count. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. One run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1. misses off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Grossman on the move, and they can't run it down. One and one, here it is. Ripped down the line. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Kenna on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We played 4 full and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Digging in to try it again. Matt Olson, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Two and two. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. The second for 1 to Abreu for the big double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
For the White Sox.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Center fielder, Leore Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Batter number 7. Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Hallo Sanchez.
Into the box, Yomer Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Abreu. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Bailey pauses. 1-2 on its way. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has a beat on it, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. So now it's Mark Canha, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 20, Mark Canha.
Now here's the pitch. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hawka moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Garcia giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second
The
out.
left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Daniel Palka. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Daniel Palka.
Here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hey. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
On the ground up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. In the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1. And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, the designated hitter, James.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, James McCann. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
New
please.
Pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0. Casilla is off at first with 2 away. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the A's 2. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now in the box, Sean Murphy, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. Line towards center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Polka. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So stepping in, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. In for strike 2. The 1-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. He'll try again. 1-2. And 2-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Petit has pitched just under 60 innings and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Tim Anderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kenna moves over. Oh, and he whiffs on it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 4. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Daniel Polka, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2.
Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kenna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 4 and the A's 2. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Nate Jones.
In now, Matt Olson. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Casilla corrals it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Jimenez ranging back, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, number 22.
In now, Ramon Laureano. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
Now batting, Mark Canha. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. From the stretch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-1 home is outside for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Casilla is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the A's 3. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The catcher, Wellington Castillo.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The A's are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Wellington Castillo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. So striding in, James McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman coasts under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Standing in, Yoan Moncada. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Alex Colomé takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Alex.
Ready Erickson Profar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now here it comes. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he looks at a called strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Robbie Grossman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
So coming to the plate, Sean Murphy. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-0 pitch is a fastball center cut.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Last strike now for Oakland. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get of force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Chicago rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Irvin Santana gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Alex Colomé wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Irvin Santana. His record is now 10-5. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. He falls to 4-9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Irvin Santana got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, as the White Sox claimed victory over the A's 4-3. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central. They're 15.5 games out of first, while the Athletics are in second place in the AL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. Chris Sale got his 16th win this year as Boston took care of Anaheim 6-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage, while the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, 17 games out of first. The Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 18-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Mitch Haniger had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the M's took down the Rays 8-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. As of today, the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-5. In the standings, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Bronx Bombers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. The Royals put together 10 total hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. At the start of the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Mitch Garver was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Twins downed the Tribe 7-4. Heading into the day, the Twins are in third place in the AL Central, 17 games out of first, while the Indians are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Miami Marlins finished off the 4-game sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 3-1. As of right now, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are third in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Nats totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. In the standings, the Mets are in fourth place in the NL East, 14.5 out of first. And the Nationals are second in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. Yu Darvish got the W, his 11th this season, as the Cubs got past the Reds 5-3. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. At the start of the day, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Cubs are atop the division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. Alex Reyes earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Pirates are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-5. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West. They're 3.5 games back. And the Diamondbacks are third in the division, 11.5 games out of first. The Rockies earned the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. As of today, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, 13 games out, while the Rockies are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. In the standings, the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West, 13 games out. And the Phillies are atop the National League East division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays got 12 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-4. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-0. The Yankees launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-1. Mike Clevenger nabbed his 15th win this season, helping the Tribe pass the Red Sox 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Washington Nationals got 18 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 14-11. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The San Diego Padres snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Rays 4-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.